Day 398. Found ourselves in Shin-Osaka. I wanted to drink my own piss, but Creepy made me drink his instead. I'm surviving. That's like bad intro, isn't it?
We'll go with it.
Okay. So, how have things been going for us in this lovely, lovely city of Shin-Osaka? We were in Nagoya just a second ago.
Yeah, well...
As in yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, actually, Osaka has treated us a bit better than Nagoya did. Nagoya was kind of the pits, but Osaka I have enjoyed.
Nagoya is where we learn the hard lesson that the Gamerathon 3 plans meant nothing to this country. They're like, no, you are coming here, you are going to play by our rules.
And this comes as a shock to him, ladies and gentlemen.
But still, want to get most of everything, and I'm very glad that I brought this man with me, because otherwise I would be sitting somewhere in a dark corner of Nagoya crying. Like, no, everything has failed, no. It was actually thanks to Creepy here that actually got my ass over here. I think we did a vlog in this place already. but we didn't explain entirely all that, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
There's so much we missed in the whole travel over, but at that point, I didn't realize that this is mainly what I'd be doing, because I was like, well, that was a whole lot of interesting things that happened. Now on, where's the script on it? What kind of interesting things are supposed to be happening? Well, that doesn't seem to be working out, because all these interesting things keep happening. We didn't tell anyone about the giant soup in Beijing.
Beijing.
I keep wanting to start with an S.
Yeah. No. It was Beijing. There was this.
On the way over, we had to go to Houston, and then from Houston we had to go to Beijing, and then from Beijing we had to go to Nagoya.
Yeah.
But while in Beijing, we had to keep our asses there for 12 hours.
Yeah. And we got kind of hungry.
So Beijing Airport is pretty interesting. We had a little video.
Yeah, explaining
about the huge open dome and everything. It was pretty dark, but
yeah.
Anyway, it's still a very interesting place to be.
It was the pub we stopped at. We stopped at an Irish pub.
It was an Irish-themed pub
in a Chinese airport.
In a Chinese airport,
yeah.
And they were serving hamburgers.
Yes, but they were also serving big bowls of Chinese soup.
So we figured, let them make what they're good at.
Yeah.
And because the locals will tell them if they're doing it wrong.
Right.
Whereas the hamburger, you're up to your luck there.
Yeah. But they had these.
And we also didn't have any idea what the hell the cost was, because everything was in won.
Yeah.
Y-U-A-N won.
Won. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Won.
But so we had no idea what the exchange rate was. We had been actually keeping track of the exchange rate between US dollars and yen.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any won. I had some euros on me.
Yeah.
We had some dollars on us, but we didn't have won, and we didn't know what the hell it was, and everything. There was no two prices, like it's this, aka this.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, this is how much won it is, deal.
Mm-hmm.
And
the thing about it is they were actually very nice about it.
Oh, yeah.
They were very accommodating.
Of course, we asked ahead of time whether or not they would accept U.S. currency.
Yeah.
And everywhere we went to said yes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we got these enormous bowls. They were like two meals.
On the way over, I saw a couple bowls at someone's seat that they had already finished and left, and I was like, those are some big ass bowls.
Uh-huh.
And I looked at the price on the soup, and I was just trying to compare it to everything else. Like, how much is this
compared to everything else?
Because it's like cup of coffee, 30 won.
Something, yeah.
And a bowl of soup, 40 won.
Uh-huh.
And this steak is 100 won.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, how much is that?
Yeah. So we went with a bowl of soup, and they brought us these two huge bowls of soup, and they came with side of some kind of pepper that smelled like it had been like sautéed in peanut oil, some kind of nut-based oil.
I didn't have it just because I felt the soup was spicy enough on its own.
And 2 slices of watermelon.
Not that I have anything against spicy food, mind you. I just didn't feel like dealing with crying my eyes out at the time, which I already actually was crying a little. But
Decker's found a new love is where all of this is going. Decker has found a new love, and it's a bowl of soup. But these were some nice bowls of soup, and we've got an airplane.
That was pretty low.
No wonder
it's now behind the building, but that was.
That was a low-flying commuter jet.
I've seen them lower in Houston. going by Hobby Airport at the one gas station, they would seriously be like only a couple hundred feet above you. Whoa.
But we had overall we had a good experience in Beijing. We're having fun in Osaka. The plan is for us to hop on the next bullet train and see where we end up.
Yeah.
Maybe get some sleep while we're commuting. Maybe.
And that might be a little more hard for you because you found a very damn good coffee.
Yes, I did. And I say this as someone who does not drink coffee. The first thing I drank in Nagoya was a bottle of solid black coffee, and I was like, I took one sip of it, and I was like,
though it wasn't as strong as the coffee they serve me at the bar.
Yeah, but I took a sip of it, and I was like, what am I drinking?
But yeah, you took a sip of my coffee at the bar too, because I was like, woo, that's black.
Yeah.
It was. I don't mind black coffee. It was when I was like, yeah, the sugar's going in there.
Yeah.
It'll grow hair on your balls.
Yeah, but then I bought about 4:30 in this morning. We were both thirsty, so I went out of the hotel room. There's a funny story in that too. I left. I went downstairs. I went out the building.
He did not take the key because the key is attached to a stick that you stick into the wall upon entering to keep the lights on. So if he had pulled the key, it would have knocked the power out, and I wouldn't have had. The laptop would have been going like. Argh!
Yeah. So I didn't take the key with me. Well, I get outside of the building, and as it turns out, you have to have your key with you to open the door to get back inside. So I'm like, well, I'm screwed. But I went ahead and got the drinks. I got myself some kind of lemon lime twist vitamin thing, and I got him a can of coffee, which was very warm.
Yeah, it was a request of mine because I'm used to drinking quite a bit of soda back in Texas, and I have been cutting back considerably because I've been tight budgeted, and then I'm like, oh crap, caffeine withdrawal headache. Yeah. Not good. I have work to do right now. Ow.
So I get the drinks. I go to the front desk. I very politely ask if I explain. I've locked myself out. Is there any way I can get back in? The guy very told me out that way. I got there, and he's like running to get up to me, and he very quickly opens the door, and I graciously entered. I said thank you, and I made it back upstairs with the requested drink, and he had one, and I took a sip of it too, and I was like, that is damn good coffee. I say that as someone who does not drink coffee a lot, but I fell in love with this kind of coffee. It was very delicious. So
what was it called again?
Creamy something.
Well,
the word.
Wanda?
Yeah, Wanda.
Yeah, that was it, the Wanda.
Wanda. Wonda in English, in Romanji characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had our little anecdotes while we've been here, but it's been fun so far. I really like Osaka.
But also found out the current approximate exchange rate between won and US dollars is $1 is 5 won, or they really rip you off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't mean rip you off because that was still pretty cheap for that soup.
Yeah.
But I mean, in case it actually $1 US was more than that,
yeah,
then they were just kind of fucking with us.
But thanks everybody for watching. We'll keep you posted, and hope you guys have been enjoying following us around so far.
Okay, we are here in beautiful Osaka train tracks to try the Mitsuya cider. Now, as you see, I already tried it.
Yes. And I have already gotten an opinion on this before I try it myself.
So his opinion has already been tainted.
Yeah.
But we have one piece.
Yes.
So, what other drink do you have that has such lovely art on the side?
Mm-hmm. So, to science. Pretty good. I would go with your assumption. Sprite with a smidge of apple.
Yeah, it's really the first thing that really jumped out at me. First thing that jumped out was Sprite, but the apple was more of an aftertaste, but not really. It's not a after you're done drinking it taste. It's just the end of the drink taste.
Yeah, it's just it's like the hint of lemon that you have, only it's apple.
Yeah, it's good, I think.
But it comes with my seal of
approval. And that was only 50 yen.
It came pretty cheap.
Whereas what he's about to try is a 70 yener. And yeah, they do come hot out of the...
It was very hot when it came out. So this is a different version of something that I had earlier.
Yeah, we have no idea what it is because everything is...
Well, this one's more
except for the brand.
Yeah, but this is, something different.
Yeah, no clue really what this is.
It's not quite as good as the one I had earlier. The This has a bit
I can
more-
smell it, coffee.
Yeah, this has a bit more of a cream twist to it. A little too much. I think the other one was the latte was a better mix of cream and coffee. But this one is not bad. Yeah.
So this is more of a heavy cream with a coffee flavor.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little coffee in your milk.
Yep. But it's not bad. Not bad at all.
All right.
Oh.
You see, now you're going to have to pay for that.
Ladies, gentlemen, and others, in the further interest of taste testing science, Decker Shado, the internet personality with the best hair, allegedly, will now attempt to swallow and ingest. What do we have here?
7 vitamins, 7 amino acids, and royal jelly. Original bionic drink, Lifeguard. And it has all these psychedelic bunnies in race cars.
I thought those were bees.
Now here it has a bee.
Yeah.
But it still has a psychedelic bunny in a race car, and this is just a bee's head.
Yeah.
Not a bunny's head, sorry.
I was about to say, that looks like a bunny to me.
I don't know, there's no one piece on the back, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it smells like it might be an energy drink here. Definitely has that energy drink taste.
Anything flavor-wise? Any reactions?
For an energy drink, it actually is a very mild flavor. It definitely has a distinctive energy drink, kind of. I mean, if any of you've had an energy drink, you know, but it's like... Rockstar has the most horrid energy drink taste, and I say it really lives up to its name. Rockstar is just like staying up all night, having loads of drugs, beer, and hookers. Tastes just like that. But this... It's got that painful carbonation of energy drink. But the liquid itself almost seems like a juice. Like it has that kind of general smoothness to it. Interesting. It's not bad, but it's not really wonderful. You would have to, number one, like energy drinks, and two, not like how energy drinks taste. Which is an interesting combination to find yourself in.
Right.
But it has a market.
Also, any lingering reactions or final thoughts?
I've only had a couple sips, so I don't know if I'm going to be wired yet. But I'm a little worried about how much sleep I'm going to get tonight. Oh, everyone. We are currently at a bus station in where? Hakata. This is a bit closer to how it was the first night we were in Japan. When we didn't have the camera out, really.
No.
Of course, it was a lot harder to find well-lit areas, but like I said, it's
The area is quiet enough to film anything that need to be heard.
Yeah, but as I mean by a bit closer, I mean because we are not so lucky to have a hotel today, and we don't have any other accommodation, and the bus is not running, and everywhere's closed, so. What we pretty well have to do is just kind of rough it until morning. Which again isn't as bad because we ended up here at around midnight. And it's currently like 12:30. And we are still in a lit area with a bench. And
Which was more than we found in Nagoya.
yeah, when wandering Nagoya, we started wandering around 11. And everything shut and everything was cold and there was no place to sit, nowhere to stop, and nothing open. And
Oh yes, I remember. The only thing running was the vending machines.
which are still a very welcome sight. But yeah, this is the part where I remember this is what hard work feels like. Like really hard, like bodily destructive work. I've been worried about getting blisters on my hands from dragging this heavy ass luggage around. I think that's all that I can think to say right now. I'm really tired.
And he was the one who was, well, we both slept on the train, so.
Well, that's an interesting turn of events. I think we actually just got locked in.
Why do I still hear people talking?
Security? Alright, we are outside the bus station.
Yes.
No sooner had we turned the camera off that all the lights started shutting down. We heard a lot of keys going and doors locked.
Yes. And gates being dragged shut, so yeah. So we had to run down to the front of the bus terminal and
Well,
just
not run, just get up and go.
Get up and go. But we got there just as the night guy was pulling the gates closed, so nobody could get in. And apparently the electronic doors still work, but the gates bar anyone from getting inside.
But he let us pass the gate, and then we stand there by the electronic door and just kind of look at it.
Yeah, and I was like, and then he looks at us, and we're just like, it's not working. So he takes one step towards it, and the doors part. Is it? So I guess the doors just don't like us there.
Oh well, it doesn't feel quite as cold right now, but then again, that might just because it's the beginning of the night.
Well, actually, it's the beginning of the morning, and it was already much colder than this when we were in Nagoya doing this. So, yeah. But in any case, that has happened. So let us see what else is going to occur.
All the zany adventures interrupt my damn zany adventure.
Yes.
Okay, so we've been wandering around for a bit. Don't have a clock nearby, so we can't really tell exactly.
Actually, there's one up there on the face of the building.
Oh, there
It's not quite 2.
not quite 2. All right. So it is not quite 2, and yeah, so that means we've been wandering around for little.
About 2 hours, almost.
No, we got out at midnight, so since I see it's like 20 to 2, I'd say about an hour and a half. But yeah, just basic wandering the streets. It pretty much is what it sounds like, except they're carrying around these, can't really see too well, the luggage, which is heavy.
Of course, some of us opted to travel light.
Oh yeah, it's just a big shadow here. Anyway, not too much to speak of in this city other than the fact that there were actually trash bins, which I'm sure Nagoya just has this regulation against because we traveled whole blocks of that city without finding any. And Grippy got us some food and water, and we found a sex shop, and they closed.
Like right as we got up there, it looked like the guy who ran the place was walking out.
Yeah.
Decker was very disappointed.
I was just like, oh, that's what that is, and it's closed. Oh well, that's how it was. That's exactly how it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, we've made it, and I'm in frame too because I'm reflecting on the ad that's not currently on because plasma screens are more impressive than billboards. But yeah, we survived the night. We're back in the station, and I'm fucking cold. But aside from all of that, we are working on the plans of how to get everything back in order. That being, we have more to film, and we also have a little more to script, and we really need outlets. And outlets are a little hard to come by if you aren't buying a hotel room, because you can't afford a hotel room every night. But also, I have my laptop with no battery, so it has to work directly out of an outlet. And that would mean you'd have to have access to an outlet for free, as it were. And there is one place we technically do, because we have our rail passes. The Shinkansen bullet train. Some of them have plugs, and even though they are very damn fast, some of them are long enough that you can get some work done. So, any opinion on this? The battery on this camera is showing red, so...
Nothing that would be suitable for YouTube at this point. And I say this knowing that James Rolfe works there.
I wouldn't say work, but... I'm just really cold right now. I gotta turn this camera off. And, Gloria Flores, we are on the Shinkansen. And this particular Shinkansen does not have power outlets. So, that means this is just a ride.
Sleepy time.
Yeah, well, we can catch up on some things that we definitely need.